Alright, so what I'm doing here today is the ends for my patch cabinet for the surveillance cameras, and one Wi-Fi connection on the roof that's going to shoot over to the house. So what I'm doing is putting on an amp connector end. So what you've got here is, this is regular cat5 cable. I don't need the speeds out of cat6, and I am running amp tools and connectors because they are just the best when I'm worked with them. The key thing is getting these ends as close to these pinouts as possible on the punch down. You get the least amount of crosstalk and interference. You just get a really solid and reliable connection. So this stabilizing boot just slides out of the way. This is part of the amp tool, and it goes over the plenum. This is outdoor rated cable I'm using here, very important, and crows and birds, if you're going to run anything outside, they like the blue cable. They pick away at it. The black is decent and the beige is fine. They leave the beige alone all the time. So this goes on over the top. You line the top of the plenum up with the base, push the holder in place. Then you spread the cables out and you get them where you need them. I'm going to go a little bit slow here just for the camera because I'm watching the camera as I do it. Make sure I'm in frame. So there's two types. There's A and there's B. There's a few other types, but those are the two dominant ones in the industry. A is primarily used for VoIP systems. B has been used a lot for network and network connections. Now normally I use A when I'm punching for both sides. I like to use A as a standard, but when I'm crimping, where's my crimp tool? Well, my crimp tool is not handy right now, but when I'm crimping a gem end on it, I'm better with the B format for whatever reason. So up on the roof, I'm going to be using B format. So I want the end to match. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this in a B format. So what that involves is the blue-white needs to be rotated to position, and I'll start from there. So the blue-white goes here, and the green-white goes here, the orange-white goes over here, and the brown-white goes over here. Then you simply split them out. Blue, watching the camera. Blue, white. Green, white. Green. Make sure that's in solid. Green, white, green. Come on, apart. Orange, white, orange. Brown, white, brown. Then you take the end and you line it up with the color coding. I don't know if you can see that, but inside there you've got two different formats for the A and the B, and you just need to make sure that you line up correctly. So in this instance, I want to go this way with it. This way with it. Blue, white, blue, green, white, green. That just fits right over the top. You line them in. Take your compression tool, notch the jack over the holder, push the crimp down into place. It cuts off the extra ends for you. Remove it, push the cable puncher back, remove it, and before I put the end on, I want to bring it up to the camera so you could see just how neat and tight those ends are. That is how all should be. You should never have any extra slack in there, else you're going to introduce crosstalk and some cable noise. Then the boot goes on, cable reinforcer plastic chunk, and the end is done. So now these ends are ready to go into the patch panel. And then I have to do the other side and connect my unifi cameras. Thank you.